Good morning. Come study with me. Looking at First Chronicles chapter 28, um, where David is describing why he couldn't build a physical temple for God, because God told him no. He was a man of war and had shed blood. And at looking at David as a symbolism of Christ, it gets really deep here. He says, of the house of Judah, that the house of my father, and among the sons of my father, he was pleased with me to make me king over all Israel. And of all my sons, for the Lord has given me many sons, he's chosen my son Solomon to sit on the throne of the kingdom of the Lord over Israel. And now he said to me, it's your son Solomon who shall build my house and my courts, for I've chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father. Moreover, I will establish his kingdom forever if he is steadfast to observe my commandments and my judgments as it is this day. Now, you know, my antenna always go off whenever I read as it is this day, because to me, I feel God saying, pay attention. This still applies to this day right now that you're in, that you're reading this. So I start looking at it like, well, who has God chosen to be his sons and he'll be their father? Well, the Bible tells us that we are, that he chooses us. And he says we'll be his children and he'll be our father. And he establishes our kingdom forever if we follow his commandments and his judgments. Wow. As it is this day. So now, therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the assembly of the Lord, and in the hearing of our God, he's telling everybody, okay, all of Israel, and before God, I'm telling you this. So this is very solemn. Be careful to seek out all the commandments of the Lord your God, that you may possess this good land and leave it as an inheritance for your children after you forever. Don't we want that promised land? Don't we want that established kingdom forever? So we're to be careful to seek out all the commandments. So this is where I love it. It says, as for you, my son Solomon. What does the name Solomon mean? Well, if you just look for the definition of Solomon in Hebrew, it's peace. And that's sweet. But remember Nathan the prophet, he actually named Solomon. And it was in Hebrew, Yedidiah, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, or Jedediah. And that actually means the beloved of Yah, the beloved of God. So again, I'm like, okay, Lord, that's me too, right? So as for you, my beloved, know the God of your father and serve him with a loyal heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searches all hearts and understands all the intent of the thoughts. If you seek him, he'll be found by you. But if you forsake him, he'll cast you off forever. Consider now, for the Lord has chosen you to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. You know, as I've come to know that sanctuary, that holy place for God to dwell is in me. And I have to build my house, prepare my temple, my body, myself to receive him so that he can dwell in me and I in him. This just hits home. This whole story has so much more meaning than just, oh, this is Solomon and he better be sure to follow God because now he's in charge and he's going to build the temple. No. So see, David gave his son Solomon the plans on how to build it and exactly how it should go. And you know, I think about this and I think about me. The Lord has instructed me on how to do this. He's given me his holy word. That's how I'm able to even see any of this. And I hope I'm making sense to you. But it doesn't matter what I say or what my opinion is, because the Lord speaks to us in all different ways in how we will understand them, because he knows our hearts and he knows how we're wanting to seek the truth. And so I just ask that you pray before you read his word, and you ask him to show you the truth that he wills for you and for your life, because it's just beautiful. Layer upon layer. What's the Bible say? Precept upon precept and line upon line. Here a little, there a little. It will all come into view. It surely will. Oh, have a blessed day.